Hi everybody, it's Linda here. This is the Buddha area. I wanted to show you guys because it's pretty cool. There's one area that I never get to come to because it's always packed with people. The lady over there, I think she wanted to come here. People like to come here and they like to tie a string from that tree to that tree, and then they like to walk along it like they're practicing or some sort of exercise or something. But here's the Buddha area, and it's in the public park down here by the Yampa River. The Yampa River's right over there, and the library is right over here, and I live that way. The reason I wanted to make this video today, this video is going to be about our DNA in our cells. And maybe that's why I'm over in this particular place. I just thought this was interesting. Look at this. This is his arm. He's got like three holes here. 3 touch pads or something. It's kind of interesting. Wonder what the right order of performing the ritual is to get it to open up into its doorway or whatever. Anyways, so basically we have our bodies and we have our cells. Now our cells, they know who we are, and they've known who we are before we came here. And the reason for this is because everything that we're going to go through in our lifetime, we pre-planned before we came here. And I want to show you this really cool building. Look right over there. I would love to live in that little apartment. And I don't know if it's an apartment or what, but I imagine somebody lives there. Isn't that cool? But yeah, we have cells, and we all planned our life, what we were going to go through before we came down here. And then the trick is to follow the unseen without knowing you're following the unseen. But everything about us is written within ourselves. So we sit there and tell ourselves everything that we need to know about ourselves. And then we get this other thing that happens. We get these other voices that come in that are not our own voices. They are voices of the controlling ones, the dark cabal, the ones that would force us to go the wrong direction without realizing that we're going the wrong direction, because they have these, they're always with negative voices. Always with the negative voices. Those are not your cells talking to you. Those are not you telling you who you are. Those voices are the dark cabal trying to lead you off your path. So these negative voices, it's one of those things that I had to learn how to do, and I'm trying to help other people learn how to do this. I went through 3 years of thinking classes to learn how to do this. You need to grab these voices when they come. When you hear the thought, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're never going to amount to anything, you're never going to get anywhere. You're going to do the same damn mistake again. You're going to keep making the same mistake over and over again until you die. These are the voices I'm talking about. These are not loving voices, and they are not yours. And they have been made to make it feel like they're yours. And then they do kind of become ours because we start picking them up and we start using them and we start repeating them. And then it becomes our truth. So what you got to do is, whenever one of those negative thoughts come, one of those negative voices come, you got to basically kick it in the bud, and you got to say, no, that's not true. I am somebody special. I am somebody great. I am beautiful. I am going to amount to somebody, and I am somebody, and I do have something to offer. And you have to keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. I took 3 years of thinking classes. It took me 2 years of thinking classes just to figure out what they were trying to explain to me. But because I'm thick. But once I understood every single negative thought that comes, you catch that negative thought and you turn it into something more positive, then it becomes practical, and then it changes things. It is also important to worry about your food. And this is because the dark cabal has gone off and poisoned all of our food so that it's easier for them to get these negative voices into us and for us to accept these negative voices. It weakens us, so it makes it harder for us to say, oh no, that's not true. So yeah, we need to worry about our food. And basically, all I can say is go organic. Be organic. Organic is the only way to go. Just do as best as you can. And the voices will stop coming as soon as you realize that they're not your own. As soon as you keep shutting them up and saying, no, that's not my truth, that's not my truth, and you stop accepting it as your truth. That's when it changes. That's when things will change for you. That's when you will get better. That's when you will have more love. That's when everything will flow better. And I just wanted to make this video to help you all realize this truth, that you do matter. You are beautiful. You do have something to offer. You have a voice. You have talent. You have gifts. You have gifts that I don't have. You have gifts that other people don't have. Of course you have something to offer. You have something to share. And I am very excited to meet you and share with you my gifts so that I can learn your gifts, so that I can become this more awakened person where I fully feel like I'm completed someday. And that's the whole purpose. That's why we don't all have the same gifts. That's it. It's so that we can learn together and help each other with our gifts and be one with each other. So I love you all, and I just wanted to really, really stress this, that we are who we think we are. And if you're thinking that you're nothing, then that's what you become. And if you think that you're everything, then that's what you become. I'm going to end this video by saying, knowing it will happen directs it into being. And the quote that I get this from is, knowing that it will happen forces it into happening. And I don't exactly like the word force, unless you talk about it in an energy type of way. There is an energy force. So if you believe something enough, that energy force will kick in and force it into action. And so it brings it into being. It directs it into being. But you really believe in yourself, you guys. That's all that's missing, is us believing in ourselves. I love you all. Good luck. And thanks for listening to my Buddha tape.